Hi, I'm Doug Reed. I want to talk to you about a solution that I'm proposing to get rid of several different methods of conversation and interaction at work. I'm going to call it one collaboration. So what's it about? The deliverable for this project is aimed at all employees who do presentations, work collaboratively, work remote, work in tandem, work in different applications such as Teams, Zoom, Yammer, Engage, um, pretty much do meetings every day. It's kind of interesting because we have what we have, but we can make it better by having a one-stop portal for all these things. And it'll clear up some of the mess that I see day to day in these meetings where people can't find information, or they don't know how to use it, or they're very unsure of the things that they do with the applications that they should be very proficient at. So I think we need to look at it in the order of steps in how we resolve this. The first step is to clean up the information that we have. And then we need a separate space called the work spot or the work spot or however you want to call it as for only work. So it's work and collaboration. There's no social media in there, no social interactions, like things that try to do personal interaction with it. Once we do that, we'll understand what's the work at hand and what's needed. So, because it's a lot to take in one stop, but I think it can be done. The final product will make a clear path of work and information versus personal banter and socializing. And you see where the two, I don't know how often you see it at work, but I see it continuously where the social media platform Yammer is used for context of work, and the work platform is used in the context of social media, and to describe things or talk about personal events. Not that personal events are wrong, but you often want to just go and work and find that information. And with all the extra stuff put in there, it's hard to find. I know I go searching through Teams pages looking for information, and I don't know where it's at because it's delved out into a channel in Teams that is like 4 layers down. So you want to get away from that. You want to be able to search it and say, oh, here's what I'm looking for. And it'll be directly correlated to the person and the topic. You kind of can do that in Teams, but it kind of gets jumbled because it looks through all the channels, not one specific channel. So the goal of this is to have a personal channel, to have some cost savings for ease of use and for all users, and to be searchable by content. Those sound great, right? So we want to have a one-stop portal for business, meetings, and social collaboration. So here's kind of an overview as how I see it. It's a unique product because there's only one thing that you open. It's specifically dedicated to all types of collaboration. I'm calling it One Stop or One Collaboration. It's both stylish, functional, and easy to use. And I think with that one stop, you're going to get people to buy into it because it's kind of cool looking instead of having to open up multiple applications to do the same thing. You just kind of switch between tab and content. And there also has to be people doing tests on it all the time and some user testing as we develop it. And why I say there has to be testing is because the application can go flat very quickly if nobody's out there testing it. I know the end users are the ultimate test case, but trying to get ahead of them and stay ahead of them is what's key. And also using types of queries like through email, pop-up text, surveys can help better this type of application so it has teeth and can be used and easily used for whatever's needed. And it's also designed with the user input in mind. So it'll be more like being at home because they're a part of what the process is to bring this to life. I think when you get that, you get the sort of feeling or assuasion of people's feelings that they want to be included in it. It's just like as you get that, buy-in from different types of things at work by saying, hey, you want to be a part of this, and you become a part of it. So people buy in and say, hey, I want to learn as much as I can about this. And one person talks to another. They show the visualizations of the application and um, how it's easy to use and how they want to use it for different things. So what are the product benefits? You have the business channel, like I said. You have a social channel. It's ease of use and scalability. That scalability is the key part of this, I think, because instead of having it in each one of its own silos, you have it where it's built for itself, but then you can add on to it. And you can define the search in just the business channel or the social channel. And by doing that, you're having one team work on this, not 4 different teams work on it with half the staff. You have one team working on it to make it better every day. So it's like a real-time hotline for improvements and using, and the cost will level itself out by not supporting 3 or 4 different applications that kind of all do the same thing, but in a different fashion. So you have one stop. So in summary, one platform for all meetings and collaborations for people who understand to use the tools with it instead of doing multiple apps and only learning partial from each one of them. They'll have the full gamut to use everything in each one. They'll be the same, whether it's business, social, meetings. The system will not only streamline collaboration, but it'll save money and support resources and costs of maintaining multiple systems. Thank you.